excited for today's video because I finally get to share my plant pot with you guys. I've done 2 plant tours, but I never really talk about the actual plant pots and the accessories and plant stands and everything in between. Yeah. I'm honestly this socially awkward in real life. I think that's it. All right, let's go. So we're gonna start the tour off with my terracotta pot collection. I'm a strong believer, that plants add personality to the planters and vice versa. I love a good non-traditional terracotta plant pot, especially when they have a built-in saucer or even the perfect texture, and even ones that are self-watering and require absolutely no drainage holes at all. Like, you cannot go wrong with that. My absolute favorite plant though is this one that was hand painted by my toddler, which I really love about terracotta is that you could really just add your own personality to it through DIYs or whatever you choose to do. And I really like that the plant pots have like different varieties and sizes. All right, so I'm gonna add some plant stands to my living room. This was sent over by Jafami. A big thank you for sharing this product with me because I absolutely love it. Biggie. If you guys are enjoying this tour so far, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button. And I'd love it if you guys could subscribe and join my YouTube family. Never have I ever seen an adjustable plant stand, so my mind was just like all over the place. Okay, I was so excited. And this one definitely delivered. It's completely made of metal, which I appreciate so much. And I was able to customize the size to fit the plant pots. So I didn't even have to worry about whether or not my plants would fit because it fits anywhere from like 8 to 12-inch planters, which was perfect. I 100% recommend this plant stand, and I'm going to leave the link down below in the description box for you guys to check out. Okay, so the thing about this is that it could function as a 2-tier plant stand, but because I'm me, I want the benefit of having 2 separate plant stands, so I separated them. If you guys don't know or haven't even noticed, I have a 4-month-old Labradoodle. His name's Ziggy, and he likes to drink water from one of my plant pots. So this stand literally just fixed everything immediately because now it's too high for him to reach, and I'm completely satisfied with that. I don't know why, but he only goes for the air plants, and then he like rips it to shreds. So anyways, speaking of which, how cute is this air plant holder? I know that this is like a contrast to what I just said, but it kind of makes my skin crawl, but like in a good way. It's really weird. And when it's upside down, it reminds me of like a jellyfish, which I think is like super cute. So my next planter used to be a cup and it broke, but I refused to just throw a perfectly half piece away. So I gave it to another air plant and it looks fabulous in my opinion. Getting creative with plant accessories is one of my favorite things about being a plant parent. This Lego Taj Mahal is where I keep one of my air plants as well as my pothos, which I shared in my last plant tour. So if you guys want to see this where it's actually placed in my home, go ahead and check out my previous plant tour. There's literally a vessel for every plant, and I've learned to go beyond pots made specifically for plants to just explore the creative world of planters. There's so much out there for any space and honestly any style. Okay, I did mention I like to keep some parts of my house looking very simple. Like I had a lot going on in this living room, but I'm like, I need it to look less. Like I love empty spaces, and I figured the white would help bring that out. So we have this white planter here, which I got from Home Depot. It's simple, but the plant the plant looks really, really well in there. And then I like to group my planters. Like I don't want them to be all the same. So again, I have my little guy here, and then I didn't show you guys this one, but look at the texture on this. The texture on this is so beautiful. So even though it's simple, they just all look really well together. And then we have this one as well. I think this I got at Target. It looked like a Target vase. So this is Target. It does have a little texture to it too. Like it's not smooth like the terracotta pots. But yeah. So I have these black and white chairs in my living room, and to blend them into the space, I made sure that at least one planter, at least one, had black and white on them, and I thought this was just perfect. I did incorporate other black and white elements to tie the space together, and I think it works for me. Could you really go wrong with basket for plants? Like, honestly. I have two that I have sitting on top of plant stools just to give them some height so that everything isn't leveled. I love a good woven basket. I painted the base of one of them so that it doesn't blend in with the floor. And I found some really cool ones that I added to my plant collection because of their size or because something on it was just standing out to me. I know I've shown this so many times. Like, I could never get tired of this planter. It's one of my favorite. I know I said that about a few already, but hands down, this is probably one of my favorite. The earrings, the full lips, and like, I don't know, everything in between. I'm a sucker for puns, guys. I just love wordplay, so pots like these just add a little bit more joy to my plant collection. Okay, so this is another vessel that I use as a plant pot. I found this cup at Marshall's in the clearance section, and it just reminded me of bumblebees. I think I bought this around spring, I want to say. This is actually my most recent find. I can't remember where I got it, but I don't know. Being a dog mom really changes you. So I couldn't resist this one. I really couldn't. I saw it and I immediately thought about Ziggy. So I'm like, okay, you're coming home with me. And I'm gonna end this plant pot tour with this one. It kind of reminds me of a planet. What planet would that be? I think it's Saturn I'm thinking of, but I might be wrong. I'm not sure what the vessel was intended to be, but it makes the perfect plant pot and the perfect centerpiece for my living room. I hope you guys enjoyed this plant pot collection, and I'll see you guys in the next one.